What is up, you guys? Back with another weekly recap. We're just gonna jump right into it. I didn't do any live streams this week, this past trading week. Sorry about that, but I'm here for the weekly recap. I did do screenshots. I did some journaling, and I wrote down like my account growth for the trades that I took. So for this week, I took a total of 3 trades. Okay. Two of them were losses and one of them were wins. Now we're going to go over those trades. Let's start off with the one that was on November 30th. So we're looking at the week from the 30th until I think it's the 4th or I think it's the 3rd, because today is the 5th. So I'm looking at the trades from November 30th until the 4th. All right, so this was one trade that I took. It was on the 30th, GBP, JPY, 3R, and it was 78 pips that I caught. So my entry, this is, what is this? This is the 15-minute time frame. So I entered right here, right? And as I was doing some studying and like listening to like some of the mentors that I watch on YouTube and listen to, right? And they were telling me that when price breaks through like a major, like a key level, and it's just like consolidating right under that level, more times than not, price is going to drop. Price is going to keep going in that same direction. So I recognize this pattern right here. This is a 15-minute. I don't have it on a higher time frame, but I have it on the 15-minute because I wanted to show you guys where my entry was on, like exactly which candle I got in on. So price comes down, breaks through this zone area. As you can see, this 151 area right here. Price comes down, breaks down. And so I'm watching it, and I'm seeing price bounce off this area right here. So it's like this little minor zone that's happening right here. So it's going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And okay, I'm thinking to myself, like the risk reward is pretty good because even if I did get in anywhere on these candles, my stop loss is going to be right up here. So if I get stopped out, I'm not losing much. But if price ends up going in my direction, I'm gaining a lot. As you can see, I did win this trade. So I got in on this candle right here. I got on this candle specifically because, like I said, I've been seeing like price go back and forth, back and forth, back and forth right here. So I said, okay, let me just catch it right here. And then its price can come down right here, probably bounce back up, come down, either stop me out or go down into the same direction. So funny or not, I got it on this candlestick, and right on this candlestick, that was when price just fell and like broke through this minor zone, right? So like I said, I'm like an intraday swing trader now. So I'm holding my trades for a couple of days. I'm not really trading for a couple of hours. There is one trade in here where I think this is the one I said this only took like a few hours to get in and get out. I didn't even hold this for a few days. This trade, I took the trade, as you can see here, around like maybe like 7 o'clock in the morning. I got in the trade and then it hit TP at noon. So this is like the first trade that, since I've been like an intraday swing trader, this is the first one where I hit TP within the next couple of hours. So I got in on this one. Price broke down below this minor zone. As you can see, it was testing, and then it came up, retested this major key level right here. I was not looking at the chart at all when this happened, actually. I came back and was looking at the chart when price was down here, I believe, probably like right in this area. Only thing I remember about this trade was I got in, and then some time had went by, and then I checked my MT4 and I wasn't in the trade anymore, and it hit take profit. So that's what happened with this one. Like I said, this one trade was only a few hours. I wasn't in there long at all, but it was a 3R, and I caught 75 pips on this trade. So that was my first win of the week. Okay, and this is my second trade. I think, yeah, this is my second trade. This is on GBP USD. Let's see, yeah, GBP USD. So here's my entry. This is a 2-hour chart. Okay, so I see price, high or low. I'm counting this as a low. I don't know why I was counting this as a high, low, high, low. I don't know why I got in this trade. Now I'm thinking back, I don't know why I got in this trade. I don't understand. Sorry, that's my friend. But the zone is right here. Let me see. 3, 3, 5. Yeah, this is a mid. This is a mid. It's a mid level right here. The main level is right here, 1330. Okay, so I'm assuming that I got into this trade based on this consolidation right here. Okay, I understand why. Okay, so I got into this trade. This is the entry, right? And once price broke above this mid level, that's when I closed the trade because I was looking for the sale. And I say, as you can see, I was in profit for a little bit, but price did not hold right here as far as like continuing down and where the sellers are coming in. The buyers were here, they came in. Once it broke above this mid level, I was like, okay, you know what? Let's take it back up. I'm just gonna close the trade out. I'm not even gonna let it hit my TP. I'm just gonna close it out because right now it's above this mid level. Sorry guys. So I believe price came up and actually went to this level and then it dropped down to my TP, but I didn't get in the trade. I think it was outside my trading hours too, but I did not get into this trade. Once it did like come back down towards my direction, I just left it alone. I didn't get into it. So that was that trade. That's my second trade I took. This is my third trade that I took on December 1st. Now with this trade, with this one, I was looking for a buy, as you can see. Looking for a buy. This is the 1 hour chart. Okay. I need to do a better job of like writing like how I feel in the moment instead of like screenshotting it and then trying to guess how I felt in the moment. You know what I mean? So that's like what I'm struggling with right now. Just trying to understand why I took the trade. But I know, okay, the entry is here. See, I remember that I was looking to see if price, like this was right here you have a low, and then I was counting this as like a higher low, and I got in on one of these doji candles right here. My stop loss was going to be right here, and then take profit was going to be at this level. I was trying to catch a reversal, but price ended up stopping me out. Now on this loss, I put it in my notes too. I lost 2 of 3 out of 3 trades. So I won 1 trade. The first trade I took, I chose a lower lot size. And I've been trading the week before I was using a lower lot size. And then this week I used a lower lot size for 2 of my trades, okay? This trade I took a loss on, I actually used a higher lot size based on my stop loss. So it actually wiped out all of my profits that I had got from 2 weeks ago, and then the 78 pips that I just showed you guys that I caught. And the reason is because I don't want to use, because I know which lot size I should be using for this paper trading account, but I was testing this new strategy out, so I didn't use like the correct lot size even for my wins. I was using a much smaller lot size, like just to be on the safe side. And then I just said, okay, I only want to risk 1% of this account. And that's how I trade. I only risk 1% of my account. I don't risk, 2 or 3. I risk only 1%. So my lot size that I chose, the higher lot size that I chose, based on how many pips this was a loss of, like how many pips I was risking to lose, it actually wiped out all of my my profit. But I'm not too concerned about that because I know like going into this new trading week, I'm going to be using the correct lot sizes and calculating my lot size and my risk based on my stop loss. So I'm going to be doing that now. Like I said, 2 weeks ago and last week, I was using just one lot size. Didn't matter what the how many pips were that I was losing. I was still going to be using that same lot size. But now I'm going to focus on calculating my risk. Okay, so this is a loss that I took. So that's where are my notes? Here we go. So 1 win, 2 losses right here. Use smaller lot size for two of the 3 trades that I took. Just showed you guys. Some good things was I was confident in my entries, because I was confident in my entries because I knew what to do. I know my strategy. I know that, okay, I need to see price break through this level. I need to see a retest. I need to see the EMAs cross. I need to see my moving averages cross, and that's what I'm going to get in on the 15-minute time frame. So I felt a lot more confident in my entries, not too hesitant after I get in, because usually after I get in a trade, and if I know that I didn't get in at the right time, I'm like I'm checking trading view, I'm checking my MC4, like I don't know if I got in at the right time or whatever, from like just being scared of just like getting stopped out or whatever. But I was a lot more confident in my entries, and I was quick to cut losses and close trade when I was wrong. Just how I showed you guys when not the last trade that I showed you guys, it was this one of price breaking above this mid level. Instead of letting it run and just like try to like my ego get involved, I just close it out because I knew ahead. Like before I get into a trade, I know where my exit points are if price doesn't go my way. Even that's before if the stop loss is hit, I know where I'm getting out. So this mid level was definitely a place where I said, okay, if price breaks above and closes above this mid level, that's where I'm closing the trade out. The trade is invalidated. It's not working anymore. You know what I mean? So I was quick to do that. I didn't hesitate on that, which is something that I really struggled with in the past, of just like trying to be right all the time and just try to have my ego get involved. And I didn't do that this week, so I was very proud of myself on that. And this one, just letting price come down, just take me out because I was wrong. You know what I mean? And just not like moving my stop loss all the way down here and just getting like stopped out that way. You always want to be on the right side of the trade in the right direction of the market. So quick to cut losses and close trade when wrong. Now we're gonna take a look at the market for the upcoming week. But these are some goals that I set for myself for the new trading week, is to use the correct lot size based on stop loss that we talked about just now. Patience, waiting for a trade setup and entry, just continuing my confidence that I had this previous week of just being confident and waiting for my entry and waiting for my trade setup, waiting for price to hit that area that I'm waiting for it to hit, and just getting in and just not really thinking too much about it and not trying to get the most perfect entry that I could ever get. As long as I get in where I'm supposed to get in, I'm good. Also, patience when in trade, knowing when to take TP or close trade. Also, continuing what last week of quick to cut losses, close trade when I'm wrong, and just being patient when I get in the trade. So when I take my entry, the trade can last about 2 or 3 days. Just like a couple weeks ago, I told you guys I got in on a Monday, I believe, or a Sunday night or a Monday, and I closed the trade out that Thursday. And also just this trade that I took that I caught 78 pips on, I got in at 7 o'clock in the morning and I closed the trade out at 12. So just being patient and knowing my exit points, like I talked about before, just knowing my exit points before either TP or before my stop loss, you know? So that's something that I'm going to continue to work on. If anything else comes to mind, I'm going to add it to this goals list. This is how I'm going to be tracking now, because I used to track on a spreadsheet, and for some reason I haven't been doing that. And like I said, maybe it's because it's just not something that is with like my psychology, like tracking wise. So I mean, writing this out and just like having notes for you guys so you can see like my thought process of what I'm looking forward to in the upcoming week. I feel like we're going to try this out, see how this goes, see if I can stay consistent with writing in my trade recap. So I will be writing like how I feel here as I take my trades, so that I'm not like struggling to explain to you guys, oh, I think I felt this way, I think I felt that way. I'm just going to write like how I felt in the moment right here on my weekly trade recap notes. So let's dive into the charts. So this is GBP USD. We are on a daily chart right now, and I see that the main thing that I'm seeing when I was looking at the chart earlier today and yesterday, the main thing that I'm seeing is price is at this demand supply zone right now, right? So as you can see right here in the past, price came up to this area and came back down. So this is a supply zone. Price came up here, came back down. So now we broke above this supply zone and supply becomes demand. So now this is the demand zone right here. So we could actually see price reverse right here and head back up, or maybe just like break down a little bit below, come down a little bit further, and then head back up into the up direction. This is a demand zone that we're seeing right here. 1 second. It's like right in this area. So when price comes to an area and shoots right back down quickly, that's going to be a supply zone, like from the top. And then from the bottom, you see like down here, this would be a demand zone right here. Like price comes down and then shoots right back out quickly, that's going to be a demand zone. So right now, there are some levels that I'm looking at. We'll head to the 4-hour and we'll mark this up. Mark up the levels that I'm looking at. So this 132 area, that's a level that I find to be significant. 132, then 133. Here we go. This is what I'm looking at. I'm looking for price to break out of these levels, either break up, retest, take it to the upside, or break down and continue down to the down, retest and continue to the downside. So that's what I'm looking for. I'm gonna head to the 2-hour. So this is where price is. We can throw the 50 on. I think the 50 was significant here. And to the 4-hour, see, we're still below the 50. The 1 hour, the 4-hour, and the 2-hour. But we are a ways away from the 50. So there's a chance, possibility that price can actually come back up, touch the 50, reject off the 50, and then come back down. Because it looks like we are due for like a retracement period also. So we'll see. 4-hour, we're still hugging the 50. And then 2 hours on the 50 too. And then this is the weekly. Weekly, we are broken down. We broke down below in September of this 50. Okay. So simple, that's what I'm looking for. This is, like I said, break up, break down, right to the next level. That's what I'm looking for. Simple, simple, simple. Set our alerts here. Nothing crazy. And then we'll go down to the 15-minute. Take off this 50. Like I said, once price breaks below on the lower time frame, I'm sorry, the higher time frames, then I'm coming to the 15 and I'm looking for a cross or break above, retest, and I'm getting it, right? So that's what I'm looking for on GU. Let's take a look at GJ. So this is GJ. I'm going to the daily chart. And it looks like price is at like the support area right here that I see. This is the main thing that caught my eye, was the support area that price is currently at. So we can see a bounce here, essentially. I said we are due for a retracement period on GJ also. This is the 4-hour. Okay, so this is what I'm looking at. For the 50 on and below the 50. This is the daily. So it looks like there's a really strong wall here. Every time price got down to this area, it came out. Down this area, reverse. Got down here, reverse. Here, wick, reverse. Reversed up high, as you can see. Shoot up, shot up real high. And down here, we'll see what happens, what price wants to do. Now, if price breaks this level right here, closes below, we could see it shoot down significantly. You know what I mean? So we're in a very significant area right now. We are at support. It's just a matter of what price wants to do. So that's what I'm looking at for a GJ. Set our alerts so we don't have to be on the chart all the time. And it printed this doji, which is a sign of indecision, and it's a reversal candle. So we'll see. 2 hour, look at that. Rejection. So we'll see what happens. Price can come up and actually like retest off of this 50 here, come back down, come over, test off that 50. Take this off. But that's what I'm looking for on GJ and GU. Both pairs are in significant areas right now. We can see big moves happen in either direction, honestly, uptrend or downtrend. But it looks like price, in my opinion, I think price wants to reverse here. But we'll see what happens in the upcoming trading week, you guys. So that's it for this this week's weekly trade recap. Also, what's this GJ? Another area I was looking at on GJ was actually right here, this area. I had this area marked up, but I deleted it. So this was something too. So price could come up potentially and retest this area right here, because this is like the neckline for the zone. And look how it has been over here, rejecting, came down, rejecting, came down. Then it finally broke through, came back, retested this area, came up a little bit, retracement, broke through. So we could potentially, I think, in my opinion, if price is going to reverse here, it will come up and retest this area, this line area right here, and then probably shoot back down, or it can break above it. But I think this might be the area that it wants to retest. I could be wrong, but just my opinion on how I feel about it. Price testing this area. But that's it for this week's video, you guys. I will keep you updated. I'm working on getting better at tracking my trades and journaling. As you can see, I'm trying. I really am trying. But like I said, I'm still paper trading for this year, probably for the end to the end of this year. Also, it is a new trading month, so I'll probably do a video on like how to set like trading goals and such along those lines. I haven't actually put a video out for you guys on like technicals to help you guys out. So that's something else that I'm working on. But I hope you guys like this video. Leave any comments, questions, or concerns, and I'll see you guys in new trading week. Peace out.